Hey guys, it's Pete from London Camera Exchange. We're here at Puttenham Golf Club and we've been out shooting today with a new camera that we've been lucky enough to be lent from Sony. There's only 2 in the country and we've got one of them right here. Last night I took it out as well, so I'll show you those shots later. But Sony have been making full frame mirrorless cameras for quite a while now. The A7S, the A7Rs, brilliant resolution, amazing stunning low light capabilities. Now there's been a lot of wait and a lot of anticipation for the new camera. So I'd like to show you the Sony Alpha 9.
Sitting above the Alpha series and becoming Sony's flagship full-frame mirrorless camera, the A9 boasts a series of features which could see it take on some of the industry-standard DSLRs. At 24.2 megapixel, the A9 has a slightly larger resolution than the flagship cameras seen in the Nikon and Canon. But with the world's first full-frame stack sensor, the A9 is all about quality and speed. And this sensor, along with the Bion ZX processor, are what power most of the features found inside. The sensor is back illuminated, allowing for better results in low light conditions, and with an integral memory you're able to capture a whopping 20 frames per second at full resolution for as many as 362 shots in JPEG and 241 in RAW. This is 20 times faster than the A7 Mark II, and once temporarily stored they are transferred incredibly fast onto the Bion ZX processor. With the native ISO of 100 to 51,200, the A9 allows you to shoot at an amazing 3,200 for a second, or capture those low light places like never before. This is also expandable to 204,800 ISO. So far this is a pretty impressive spec, but when you add in the likes of uncompressed 14-bit RAW, 5-axis image stabilization for any lens attached, autofocus and auto exposure calculated up to 60 times a second, enhanced IAF meaning you'll never miss focus on that model's portrait shot or capturing the animal's eye whilst it walks past you, and 693 face detection autofocus points covering a massive 93% of the sensor. It just keeps getting better. A couple of my favourite features have got to be the blackout-free viewfinder and silent shooting. There is literally no way anyone can hear the A9 firing at 20 frames per second, and this is opening a world of places you would not normally be able to shoot. From sports events like the Masters and Wimbledon to weddings and wildlife, silent burst shooting with all these autofocus points has never been so exciting, and the A9 has the potential to change most photographers' limitations. Blackout free means you can always frame your subject even when taking photos, and Sony has had to come up with a system to let you know that the A9 is capturing images. Now normally cameras simply click, bleep, or you just see the screen turn black, but not with the A9. While shooting, a light grey box appears around your focus area and flashes every time a frame is captured. This is super subtle so it doesn't distract you, but just enough to let you know that your card is filling up. Capacity is always increasing and Sony are releasing a 128GB UHS 2 SD card. This will happily fit inside one of the A9's dual SD card slots. Along with this, Sony has redesigned their menu system for quicker and easier use. We see a tilting 3-inch screen but now has touch compatibility and a brand new battery. Sony are quoting the battery is rated to 480 shots, yet having used it for a short time, I managed to rack up well over this and my battery merely dropped 20%. A new joystick has been added to help change your autofocus points as quickly as possible, and a brand new dial on top which is split into 2 controls. One is for your drive mode, so changing from single shot to burst and bracketing, and the other is for your focus choices. We no longer have to waste time clicking through menus and now we just simply turn the dial. Built into the camera's tough magnesium alloy body is an Ethernet port for the highest possible transfer speed when connected to a wired LAN. These are all features pro users will be looking at and grateful to see. All of this and we've still yet to say anything about video. The A9 can shoot 4K movies at 100 megabytes per second, and with a new mode called Slow and Quick you can switch to shooting Full HD video up to 120 frames per second slow-mo at just a turn of a dial. While out shooting for this short period of time, it's easy to say that the A9 does exactly what Sony says it does. We took it to 2 very different high-speed situations, and within a couple of shots we had the moments we wanted. Don't just think of this as a camera for sports pros, but look at it as a genuine silent camera capable of capturing 20 frames per second in almost any situation. The A9 is coming and it's going to be a game changer. For more information, please click on the link below or head into your local London camera exchange.